Did you know this is how your eyes actually see the world?
Right and left visual information cross to opposite sides of the brain. This crossover occurs in the optic chiasm. After the optic chiasm, information about the right visual field is on the left side of the brain, and information about the left visual field is on the right side. The pathway stays this way all the way up to the visual cortex. From the retina, the first synapse is in the lateral geniculate nucleus of the thalamus. The next synapse is made in the primary visual cortex in the occipital lobe. Your brain processes this information and flips the image right side up.
In order to move about our world safely, we depend on depth perception to determine the distance of objects. Peripheral vision allows us to see things outside our central focus.
Your eyes accommodate to darkness and light by dilating and constricting the pupils. Photosensors called cones are responsible for day vision and color vision. Photosensors called rods are responsible for night vision and shades of green.
People with color blindness lose the ability to see colors in the usual way. There are 3 forms of color blindness. Someone who is protonomally colorblind lacks red cones and sees only green and blue. Someone who is deuteranomalously colorblind lacks green cones and sees only red and blue. Someone who is trinomally colorblind lacks blue cones and sees only red and green.
So what can go wrong with your visual system? Many of us depend on glasses to help us see either far away or up close. Hypermetropia or farsightedness is the inability to see things clearly up close because the focal point in the eye falls behind the retina. In myopia or nearsightedness, the focal point of the eye falls in front of the retina, leaving someone with the inability to see things far away.
Deficits can also occur within the visual fields. Monocular blindness, or blindness in one eye, can result from completely severing the optic nerve at any point between the eyeball and the optic chiasm.
Pathologies of the optic chiasm can result in bitemporal hemianopia, which is loss of vision in the temporal visual fields. Nasal hemianopia is a loss of vision in the nasal field of only one eye. Pathologies occur at the lateral edge of the optic chiasm and the ipsilateral temporal portion of the retina.
Lesions to the primary and association visual cortices could result in various deficits. A bilateral lesion to the association cortex may result in visual agnosia, where the patient can see everything but recognizes nothing.
A bilateral lesion to the association cortex could also result in prosopagnosia, which is the inability to recognize faces.
Occipital lesions could result in alexia without agraphia, in which the patient cannot comprehend written information but can still write.
Optic aphasia can result from an occipital associative cortical lesion, which leads to an impaired ability to name visually presented objects. What's this called?
I know you drink out of it. I know you put alcohol in it. I know I took too many last weekend. I just don't know what the name of it is. We hope you now have an understanding of the visual system, how it works, and the deficits that may occur.